Hi, if you're watching this video, it's because you've applied for or you're thinking of applying for an MSc in Classics and Ancient History at the University of Glasgow. My name is Dr. Adristos Omisi, and I'm the programme convener for that postgraduate degree. I'm also the lecturer in Latin literature here at the University of Glasgow. And in this short presentation today, what I'm going to do is just run you through some of the basic features of our degree programme, explain some of the opportunities that it affords, and also, if you haven't already applied, give you information on how you can apply to come study with us. Classics sits in the School of Humanities here at the University of Glasgow. We're one of the smallest subject areas within the school. We're about 12 full-time academic staff, and our postgraduate cohort usually comes in between 20 and 30 students each year. So it's a small community, but it's a close-knit community. You get an opportunity to really meet and to get to know everyone that you're studying with in the subject area. The programme itself is composed of 180 credits, of which only 20 credits are a core course that you'll take in the first semester, a course that we call Theories and Methods, which gives you some both practical and theoretical groundings in studying ancient history. And the rest of your programme is up to you to determine. You're given the opportunity to select what courses you want to study from within the programme that we offer. And it's capped off with your dissertation, which you'll undertake during the summer, 12 to 15,000 words on a research topic of your choosing, supervised by a member of our teaching staff. Despite being a small subject area, we cover a really wide range of the history, literature of the ancient world. We cover everything from dynastic Egypt right up to the fall of the West Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. That's actually the area that I particularly study. These are the courses that we'll be offering as optional courses in semester 1. And these are those courses for semester 2. If you're interested in the details of any of these, you can look them up online, or you're always welcome to get in touch with us to find out more. As well as history and literature courses, we also teach languages. You can come to us and study both Greek and Latin, either ab initio, that's with absolutely no knowledge of the languages prior, or if you've already studied these languages, we offer more advanced courses for people who want to develop linguistic skills that they've already begun working on. In addition to Greek and Latin, we also offer courses in hieroglyphics, again, both at a beginner's and at an intermediate level, so you can learn to read the languages of the ancient Egyptians. Likewise, through theology, you can study biblical Hebrew. And many of our students also take advantage of the opportunity through our modern languages departments to study modern, often European languages. In addition to all of our teaching programs actually based here at the university, we've also for 2 years now been running a course called CIVIS Roman Mobilities and Their Afterlives, which is a partner course run with several universities across Europe, where teaching takes place online across the year. So you get the opportunity to learn from lecturers at other European universities and to study with other students at other European universities. And it culminates in a week-long residential course, which last year took place in Romania. This year is actually happening in Glasgow. We're running it in Glasgow this year. And next year will be happening in Aix-en-Provence in the south of France. So that's a really great opportunity to come study with us and get involved with that. I actually help run that course, and it's always an absolute pleasure. Our research community is very active. We have, during the teaching semester, we have 4 or 5 research seminars per semester. Some of those are opportunities for members of staff here at Glasgow to talk about the work that they're undertaking, but very often those involve invited speakers from various UK and occasionally international universities who come and present to us on their research. So it's an opportunity for you as a graduate student to come and hear about the research being undertaken by people who are working actively in the field. We also organise regular lunchtime meetups during the semester where students and staff get together and share lunch and just have a chance to chat together. And we also have now for several years had our postgraduates running a thing called the new Library of Alexandria, which is basically a research community to help graduate students to support your both your academic research, but also creative projects grounded in the ancient world. The new Library of Alexandria usually has a little kind of conference and colloquium at the end of the academic year where people present the work that they've been doing and so on. It's really, really lively and really fun community to be a part of. We also, I like to advertise this to prospective students, we have our own little designated study space for postgraduate students within our building on Oakfield Avenue here in Glasgow, the McDowell Library, which is a designated space. All the books on those shelves are part of our own classics collection that we have in our departmental space, and that's a really nice designated graduate space where you can both work but also get a chance to socialize with your peers. In addition to everything that we offer through the university, it's also worth saying that if you come and study with us, there are lots of opportunities to work with partner institutions. The most obvious of which is the university's own Hunterian Museum, which we in Classics have a very, very close relationship. For several years now, many of our students have been going and working in the coin rooms. Particularly, we have an excellent numismatic collection of over 80,000 coins, about 50,000 ancient coins. Very many of our students go work with the Hunterian and get hands-on experience with cataloguing coins and learning how to work with numismatic and more generally with heritage collections. As I say, the Hunterian is the most obvious partner institution, but it's very, very, very common for our students to use their time with us as a jumping off point to work with other, particularly heritage institutions in Scotland, but also in the wider UK. At the moment, I've got several students who are currently working on the project Uncovering Roman Carlisle, part of a very exciting series of digs that are going on just across the border in the north of England, excavating a 3rd century Roman bathhouse, and a number of our postgraduate students have been involved in those digs, are working to catalogue some of the collections that are coming out of there, and are actually undertaking research projects based on that material that is coming out of the ground even as we speak. One of my students is writing a dissertation at the moment on the coin finds that are being made right now fresh out the ground in Carlisle. So this is a list of some of the careers that our recent graduates from this program have gone into. And I think the point from that list, degree program qualifies you to go into a really, really impressive and wide range of different fields. So we do in our teaching have an eye on directing you towards further academic study. But as you can see, actually our graduate students go off into a really impressive range of different fields and career opportunities. As I say, if you are thinking of applying but haven't yet, please go online and look at our at the university web pages, where you can find all the information for what are the requirements for studying with us, but also how to make that application. All the applications are made online, and they can be made right throughout this academic year to begin in the coming autumn. You can follow us on any social media that you use. Please do that to stay abreast of all the things that we're doing through the year. And let me just close by saying that whether you've already made an application or you're thinking of doing so, we're always happy to hear from you. Again, my name is Adristos Omisi. You can get in touch with me, with one of my colleagues, and we'll hope to welcome you to Glasgow in person in the autumn. Thanks so much for listening.